Hey everyone, SpeeDMan here, and welcome to this next part of our Let's Learn Civilization 6 Germany run. We are overall in a very strong position for science output. While he has researched nanotechnology, we are only one turn away from that, so we're pretty much right behind him, and we're actually going to overtake him because we have not too far off double the amount of science that he has, so we're actually doing very well considering the circumstances. We're actually going to consider building this here. We want to build a few of these early on. So we have a good setup overall. What we could do here is we can go after that particular one. We could also go for seedsteads if we want, thus making us a little bit more sustainable. And then we are going to actually go for a tech boost steel. The reason we want to do that is if we want to take a look here, seasteads are in this general range, and we may need to have something set up here. So anything we can do to save us a couple turns of development will be critical. We will click for that. That way we know what to push for, and that'll be what we go for next. That'll get us started for the final mission for us to push for the science victory. And also means that we are officially ahead of Teddy. So we have caught him, and now we are ahead. In this case, we have the Mars colony already complete, so that's all good. What we want to do here is go ahead and consider what position we have and then try to develop a little bit more of a source of builders. So let's keep doing that. In the meantime, while we're waiting for other things to get done, let's just get that going. Berlin, we are actually going to continue on with campus research grants. We're actually just going to have a few of those lined up. So we actually want to pass on this. I'm not really necessarily going to need the Eurekas from all the other technologies. What I am looking for is potentially, if it's available, Carl Sagan. So let's see if that's been taken at all. And it doesn't look like he's been taken whatsoever. Overall, that's a really strong thing for us. We're actually going to take this particular one. Boosts are absolutely going to be critical for us at this stage of the game. So anytime that we can get more of them will be better. We're going to take this one down south to Szigeti. Reason being is so that way we can counter spy this particular spaceport. Same thing is going to be done here with the one in Aachen. Don't see it there, but it should be coming up in a couple turns, or a turn or two. Since this next one has been built, we actually are going to set up there. Really, in the meantime, we can just develop more farms. Overall, in a very strong standing. We're actually really most likely, compared to anything else in the game, we are winning. Here, we're going to go back and pick up a few more of these campus research grants, and then we're going to go down south to Szigeti and then do the same as well. Actually going to do one more since these are going by pretty quickly. Good thing is we are making very good pace though with a lot of the general improvements and things that we need. About right here. So he has completed seasteads. But the thing is that while he is researching certain things, that we have a lot more overall tempo with our science, and we will catch up to him overall. So we're doing okay. We're not in a bad position. May not look it for the moment, but we are very much winning. Submarine unit, we could use it. That'll also make a U-boat for us as well. That'll be pretty beneficial, so we will definitely take that. And now we are officially 3 era score away from our golden age. So good position for us to be in, and we will continue working from there. Next, since we have our sources being finished here, we are going to disrupt rocketry one more time. So here we are actually going to pass on this one, because 100% increase to all space race projects means that we're in a position to be able to essentially have everything go through way faster. Plus, we won't have to worry about the tempo issues that come from just a very long build process. So this works out totally in our favor, and we are not at all in a concerning position. So this works out. Now, we can pick up another great person. That'll give us some points as well. Both Carl Sagan and that one I just picked up are both pretty good. Carl Sagan might be a little bit better. I didn't see that available, and I didn't want to take a chance at not picking that up. So I wanted to at least make sure I did get a great person that would apply for this. So Nubia is most likely going to get that, but the thing is with Nubia is that no matter what she does, if she uses it on something early on, that's not going to be very beneficial. No matter what she does, she's not going to win. And regardless, she's not in the winning position. So we're actually not worried. We're now going to do that. Just sabotaging production will be a pretty beneficial thing for us to do. Good, so Nubia got that one. And that means we don't need to worry about Teddy being a threat for that. I believe it'll be by foot. Good. So we got out of there. And we also got that boosted. Excellent. So with the off-world mission, what we actually are looking for is primarily to build terrestrial laser stations, because that's going to require power. We don't have very much in the way of aluminum, but we have plenty of means of power, so we are going to take advantage of that very much. So this is excellent. And we're one turn away from getting synthetic technocracy. That'll also give us some more era score. So we are very much in an excellent position, and we're pretty much ready to win this game. And then there's not very much else here that's going to be really providing us a lot of value. And then maybe we can go for this if we want to get more production. And we'll just keep having this unit just go around and just do their thing. There's nothing really useful for us to be doing in this position. And then we will disrupt rocketry. The more we keep doing that, the more pressure it puts on Teddy, and at this stage of the game, Teddy's not going to have very much left to defend. There we go, that's 5. That's down to 3 turrets. Once again, is another huge boost. And we're just going to keep on spamming builders. You know, the more that we have, the better. We don't really need to build any more builders other than what we have set up. Builders are just going to be really primarily coming out of this city here. So that's going to be our goal, is we're going to just keep working through that and just getting more and more of them built. Since we're down to 835 science per turn, let's get ourselves a little bit more science per turn. That'll help bring us back up to where we want. Nuclear reactor has now been built again, so that is good. And we'll get that up and running. That's another suzerainty that we could take. Now we're up to 935. That's perfect. Let's actually see what promotions are available. Let's take Disguise. Once again, that is always a very, very powerful thing to take, thus making things much more efficient for us at this stage of the game. Now here, predictive systems, that'll be another boost for us right here. That'll be helpful for us. And then what we could do is once we get completed with cybernetics, if we find ourselves getting close to completion there, we're just going to switch over to advanced AI, get that boosted, and that'll save us a couple more turns to develop. We're only a few turns away from actually getting started on off-world mission. We're actually 3 turns away. Yeah, we could just take another one like that. That's fine.
Even though the
There's another one. Excellent. So here's a little benefit for future tech. Once you get to the very end of the tree, and this is usually at this point, you're already pretty much done with the game. The very critical thing is not necessarily the point score. What it is very critical is every time that you complete one of these, you get 5% production towards city projects every time. So we're going to actually just keep working that same one and just keep going through it multiple times. And even more rocketry being disrupted. So this is really the absolute core point of this series, is how spies can change the game. You can have a game that is being very heavily impacted by just being further back, being isolated very much in this whole island sequence here for the vast majority of the game, really, until like the pretty much mid to late game. And now that we explored, our yields have ballooned. And this is a critical point in this game for us to be able to see that. This is why exploring is so critical. And do that. And now by the time this one gets done, we will have won the game. We're at 8 per turn. We need 3 more turns. There's another one done. Excellent. That'll get done next turn. And we are officially at the win. All right.
Much as our ancestors did ages ago, we thrust forward into the unknown. The first pioneers set forth on an uneasy course. And yet once again did our people thrive. Now, under your leadership, we plot a new course and make another world our own.
Excellent. We have completed another one of our Let's Learn series, this time the Germany series. The last one remaining is now just our Poland one. And that particular domination run is going to be a little bit different, but we're going to keep on working through that one. Everyone, I want to thank you all for your support and your continued support throughout this series. This has been a lot of fun. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. We'll keep the videos coming. Thank you everyone for your time. SpeeDMan out.